we're back on with Skychase Act 2. So much the same as the first one, but a little bit doomier. For reasons that I can't quite remember. Something to do with the egg carrier being more evil than it was before. Now, also it's worth noting that Amy is on board. In fact, most of the plot is happening on board now, so we're just going to go towards that. I noticed that any of the vehicles in Sonic were more or less ignored after this. Then we had the awful little bits in Heroes and Shadow. We had those vehicles. And Sonic Rush Adventure, vehicles were quite a big focus. With the boats to get to islands. Never really saw the tornado again though. It was a shame. Well, not the actual tornado, but the Tornado X. It's a really cool little design for a jet fighter. Although in Sonic Adventure 2 we used it, it wasn't the same.
So far, so good.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Tailspin legendary.
Watch this. Transforming now.
Here we go.
Whoa.
The fastest transformation of the X-Jet ever. In X it took up like 5 or so minutes of just, whoa, wings, whoa, jets, also guns. I can't remember if I had guns actually. We did. But crappy anime ones. So good. Oh, pew pew pew. Fire 1,000 shots, and we might hit one. Also, that one had like a weird and just like the one in SA2. I think in SA2 you ever used it except for the walker mode. It's a shame, because the walker mode's crap. You never used it for proper flying like this. So now we're going to go underneath the ship, blow off all the cannons, because for some reason we need to do that. Well, we don't even need to do that, we just can. I appreciate the fact that this is somewhat of a headachy bit, because the movement is incredibly jerky. And now we come up with a bit of a weird bit for this game, really. In that we have to fly towards this main cannon. I mean, basically we're trying to shoot it down, and the weak point is that cannon. And also, the shot is unavoidable. But, in the time that it takes to charge out, if you start shooting before it opens, you can fire enough shots on the rapid fire cannon that as soon as it opens, it takes all of its health bar damage and dies.
Alrighty,
I don't know if that's a exploit or a flaw in the game, or it's supposed to be like that, so I don't think you can avoid the near laser.
What's that?
There's no landing gear in this mode.
What?
I mean, why can't you just turn back to normal mode? But, yeah. You can defeat the boss before it's even begun. So now, we're on the egg carrier, where everyone else is.
No time to gawk now. We need to find Amy.
You're right, my friend.
And
So
Tails
here
is
we
going to
go.
close his eyes a bit. I don't know what Sonic was quite so chuffed about that, but the way that the X-Jet is crashed there,
ideas, you fools.
he said there was no landing gear. That means there's no takeoff gear either.
This vessel
And yet,
really has.
Mastermind Big will completely ignore that later on. Oh, he transforms the carrier. So we now have carrier with wings.
Oh, wow! It's changed shape. Did you see that?
I mean, it means nothing.
Darn. This makes it harder for us to get to the bridge.
It's
I hate it when
like
he
the way
doesn't
when
listen.
the way that Sonic looks at him, they're just really.
The only way you can get to me is through the sky deck.
That sounds like another level.
Figure this one out.
No, this level in particular.
Yeah? Well,
It's
I'll show you.
I think it's the
Bring it on.
second longest after Lost World, but
This must be
it's
the way
by
to the
far
sky deck.
the most horrible. Not even the most difficult. Just a lot of annoying parts, especially in the later parts of the stage, that just don't feel right. I mean, this bit's bad enough because you can't move unless you're on the bottom of the block. And even that is just so slow. Again, the tails part of this stage was probably quite a lot better than that. You only had to do this front half, and then you could get on with the rest of the game instead of having to spend hours suffering the second half of this. I mean, tails is already up. You don't care. Yeah. This is just the icicles all over again, and then a couple of fairly precise jumps for this game. Also mention that the narrow paths in this are fairly glitchy, and that you can fly off the sides of them or just fall straight through them quite easily. I don't know whether that's due to the fact that you have to do them at speed. Like this bit here, it completely removes any control, apart from any direction takes you in the same route. Like you press left, right, up or down, and you will go forward. But you still manage to fall off. For some reason, they didn't do that here, which is frankly one of the few times that I agree with doing that. I mean, I'm all for player control, but there are points where I guess you shouldn't have full control to make it a little bit easier on you. And that was horrible. Why didn't I get back on? Why is it homing into those? So here we have a semi-cool bit, where we get a hop, and if we can carry the momentum we can get all the way to the second half of the stage without any effort, but seems all I can do. So we're onto this bit where there's a giant cannon over there, and it is basically trying to kill us. So we will just, you know, climb up some ladders completely unobstructed by it, and pop into it. With all of this high octane action. Oh boy. Please, never let it end. Danger. Whoa. I have 13 lives right now. That is a ridiculously high amount. See, this bit would have been quite cool if I hadn't had to just, if I didn't have to suffer through these bits. Running along as a cannon chases you. Given you can't turn left or right while falling down a little slope, even jumping doesn't speed you up very much. This would be cool. Just running along as a cannon chases you down, and you slowly turn around a Sunday block. You don't even let go of it. And, right, almost back on with the real stage.
Yes!
Yeah, that just blew up. Okay.
Strong winds will blow you off course. When the ship increases speed, hang on to something.
So this bit is, this is the first time where you ever want to hang on to those things. Basically, you just go between hopping across blocks and homing things. Whether it was scripted for each bit, that you get to a certain point and it'll blow across, or whether you needed to wait a certain amount of time. But, you know, it was largely irrelevant because you could just run against it and you'd be fine. There's just bits of sign falling up there. This is one of the, probably the more difficult sections. Without floaty controls, this would be impossible. The whole stage starts collapsing, and you have to get to the end of it before it completely collapses. The problem with that is it's very difficult to stop it crashing. Also, for some reason, jumping. Like, what happened there? I think the cannon flew off. Yeah, I can't remember which way you go this way. I guess you go down here. Yeah. The cannon flew off. It's fine. Can we go this way? Guess we're going up. I honestly can't remember the way on this. These now. The controls have gone to crap in here. Oh, there we go, after that. Because of the slant. And that was beautiful. I am very proud of the way that worked. Yeah, due to the slant and the whole, oh, everything's tipping mechanic, this level, instead of being an interesting, industrial, onboard level, it's just kind of awkward and crap. And I guess they could have done a lot more with it. I mean, the spinning crane is a cool idea. Why couldn't we have had that without all this pain? Ooh, we're going to solve a puzzle. By which I mean, wait till thing goes to side, hop on thing, jump off thing as it moves a bit to the side, go up conveyor belt, and then wait for the next spin thing. This bit in particular is quite nasty, and you really want to get as far away as you can, as fast as possible, so you can skip most of it. Oh dear. So you notice how brilliantly made the movement was in that section. So basically the ship is now going into apparently a nosedive, and yeah, you're running along these fences, really, hanging onto them, and most of the time the bits and pieces falling down won't impact you, and also you can just get stuck while going across, and the camera can make you nearly sick. Yeah, most of the time those things won't hit you, but I don't like this bit. The few times they do, it's quite annoying because it also will go down. Now this bit, the sides of the slope are, for some reason, coded to be incredibly short, so falling off is really quite easy. Luckily, we've gotten to the end without any issues. And now we come to this switch, which has a slight rim on it. Due to the slant, it means we have to make a bunch of roller jumps. And then this bit, which I imagine you're supposed to hit the switch, stand on it, and then fall off down this little chute. Due to the weird sticky gravity in this game, now you've got to make an awkward kind of fall into the chute, and then hope to, like, the sweetest hell that you don't fall out of it.
Yeah, not
that was
bad.
Skychase. So, we should be on to some nicer stages now. As we are now
Is
in the
that
egg
it?
carrier.
It might be, but let's check out the bridge.
With no sound at all. There we go. So, there's a chair guard. The chair garden over to the side. But I think, I mean, nobody ever uses the egg carrier one. It's useless. It's only got like one or two things in, and it's just weird and awkward to get to. Now, I believe
They're too late.
we are on to the fight with the Gamma. And potentially Chaos 6 or 5. 5, I think.
Be gone, all of you. This is all I
I think Chaos 6 is only fought by Knuckles.
What is your wish, Master Robotnik?
So this is E102 Gamma. He's quite a cool guy to play as, in that he handles a lot like the Skychase zones,
And don't disappoint me.
in that you have a single shot weapon and a homing weapon which you use more often. His controls are fairly standard, a bit floaty and a bit funky. It feels like you're constantly carrying something with him. That's his main attack. He just headphones on, and then he's got a little jet booster on, which means
Resistance is futile.
basically you can glide a bit. He doesn't ever defend though, so the fight is very easy. This is where he settles into a funky pose and Amy saves him. I almost think he's trying to copy Sonic there, isn't he?
Stop it, Sonic!
And then we have Heroine Amy. Standing up for what's right.
Step aside, Amy! Out of my way!
No! This robot is my friend! He helped me! Don't hurt
Best plot twist ever.
Okay. Whatever you say.
And Sonic
You
is
must
just...
have your reasons.
Yeah, that's in any other game, book, movie, they would explore that. They would say, what are your reasons?
Hey, the ship is losing
This.
altitude!
I mean,
Hurry,
you've got a
Tails.
fox
Take
with
Amy and
magical
get outta
walking
here.
tails.
Well, what about you?
I'll find that Eggman and put him out of commission.
So they escaped the... I think it's a collapsing ship now? I think some horrible damage has happened, which is why Skychase is flipping over.
Go to the captain.
Okay.
If I'm to continue, I need to
yes.
change this ship back
So
to its
if you don't
original
go to the
shape.
captain's room immediately, you get a
There must
cutscene
be a switch somewhere
where
on
he
the
says
bridge.
there's a switch. Okay, I understand. I think... This is that... It just passes through the bottom of the captain's chamber. And collects us into the ceiling. What we have to do here is find the button. Okay, wait, actually just stand on it. And the button's in it. I thought there was a button to move actually, but turns out there isn't. So that puts it back to normal. That means we can jump across
Emergency alert has been
and get
cancelled.
up to Chaos
Resuming monorail operation.
5 or 6. I think 5. And that fight shall be in the next episode, because I realise that I've gone over a bit as it is. This has been a 2-Bits Plays yet more Sonic Adventure. Oh god, when will he stop? And I'll be back with more shortly. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.